From eForms to compliance, this video is going to talk about everything you need to know about SBR in your AP5. There's some really good videos already out there on basically completing the eForm, the Form 1. I'm not going to cover that in this video, but what I am going to cover is the important information that you need to put in your document. So let's get started with that. So the first box we're going to cover is going to be A, and I put Century Arms Inc. in here. However, I've heard recently that a lot of people have been denied with this in the box. So my suggestion would be to use what they suggested, which is MKE on the form. The next one is going to be on B. You are going to be putting in there obviously short barrel rifle for that one. C is going to be 9. And then the next box we're going to do is going to be D, which is model, which is going to be AP5. Your length of barrel is going to be 8.9 inches. For the overall length, which is going to be F, I have 26.75 inches, but that's going to be dependent on the type of stock you have on your gun. But that's with the A2 stock. If you have a different stock, I would definitely check with the manufacturer of that stock to get your dimensions, be that the A3 stock or alternatively the Magpul stock. A quick word of warning, don't buy your stock until you have your tax stamp in hand. If you do, that would be considered by the ATF to be constructive possession of an SBR, and you definitely don't want to be having that issue on hand. Final box I'm going to talk about is going to be I, state why you intend to make the firearm. I've always put all lawful reasons in that box. Once you've got your form fully filled out, you want to go ahead and pay your $200 tax stamp and then send your cover letter along with a copy of the form 1 to your local police chief. And then finally, you want to send your 2 completed fingerprint cards in. And as I say, there's other videos out there that cover all this information in a lot of depth. On to a fun subject, which is going to be compliance, referring to 922R. Basically, when you purchased your gun, it was a pistol, and it's exempt from a certain number of US made parts on your gun. Unfortunately, when you convert your gun into an SBR, you are required to have 6 major components of the gun coming from US made parts. So from here you can see a list of the 16 major components on your gun. Pick 6 of them, replace them with US parts, and you're good to go. So let's talk a little bit about engraving. Now with engraving, you want to make sure that you have an engraver that's going to engrave your gun to the correct depth. There is a minimum font size, but the thing about it is on the receiver, the engraving can be pretty much anywhere on the receiver. So with mine is actually in this channel, so it's pretty well hidden, but still legal. So that's a good recommendation. Find a spot on your gun that's not going to show off too much, but still complies within the law. And finally, the fun part, approval. You finally got your form back. So once your tax stamp comes back, you're going to get an email and it's going to say basically you're approved, and within then you'll be able to go ahead and download your tax stamp, your document, your PDF. Once you've got that, you can go ahead and order your stock. On this one, I have gone ahead and put the A2 stock on it, but you can put the A3, you can get a stock from Magpul, whatever type of stock you want. And it's just a case of taking off the end cap, sliding the stock in and putting your pin through, and you're all set to go. I hope this video has been useful. If you like it, please go ahead and like my video and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me to grow. Thank you so much. Until the next video.